I had to waste a lot of energy on getting Ayush his badminton shoes this morning. He forgot them.
How did you both are now in Dubai? Who asked you? I want to know all the gossip.
Ragu.
Yeah,
I like to do the little Ragu. It sounds more fun. Little role models.
In the beginning, it was Lee Chong, right?
No, just kidding. We'll bring Ayush back on every podcast. I would get ready to go clubbing. That's for sure. No. Totally imagine you sleeping naps. I can see you taking brutal naps.
So you'll probably be like maybe 4 to 7 and then straight into dinner. Like get up, straight into dinner.
Bro, there is no... I had a juicer back in the day, and once you've cleaned it 2 times, then it's not happening again.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We are in episode 15 of the Average Not Average podcast. I'm CK.
I'm Viktor Axelsen.
I'm Ayush Shetty.
Yeah, so today, Ayush, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, where are you? Although you're both in separate rooms, but I think you're both training together at the same place.
We are practicing together here in Mass.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So Ayush have been here for a week, and the reason why I look a little bit tired today is that I had to waste a lot of energy on getting Ayush his badminton shoes this morning. He forgot them. So I hope that Ayush will bring a little cup of coffee tomorrow. Otherwise, I got a lot of good. I put up a story on Instagram asking about, some good punishment for his, for this small mistakes. And you send a comment. I can see I have avocado with oatmeal, CK. But there's also plane tickets back to India.
That's harsh.
Buy coffee for the whole training team. There is, what is there here? 30 rounds of dog walk. There's a lot of dog walk, extra burpees, 100 full squats. Wow. So tomorrow we're going to do like a swipe maybe, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to see if it's a good punishment. What do you think, Ayush? Is it okay for you?
I think we'll see tomorrow.
Otherwise, you can just bring me an Americano and we'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay, let's do that then.
That's a good
deal. How about you, CK? So, where are you at the moment?
So, as you can see, I'm currently in an arena setting. I'm just literally set up very, very up high. We're in the Adidas Arena, which is the currently we're having the World Championships, and we are, what day are we? Today we're Thursday, so we're recording a little bit early. Thursday, second round, round of 16 matches going on. And yeah, I'm sat on top of the media center. I don't know if I sound too quiet because I don't want to be too loud. But yeah, very, very up high, and it's a pretty cool arena. I think, Victor, you will have a lot of very, very pleasant memories of this arena. I think this was your warm-up hall. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, it probably is. Yeah. I miss that arena. I have good. 1 year ago, I had many. I had a good experience there, so I miss it for sure.
Ayush, were you involved with the Olympics at all? Like, were you helping out with the Indian team training at all completely before the Olympics?
Yeah, I was with Lakshya. 2-3 weeks before the Olympics, helping him with the preparations. I think we were in Marcy, Lakshya, and the Popo brothers. We were all together.
Nice. Okay, so I think you do know the area fairly well in that sense. So hang on, how did you both are now in Dubai come together train? Who asked you? I want to know all the gossip.
Yeah, for me it was through Vimal Kumar, like the coach of Ayush. Ayush has been here before. Yeah, it was last year or something, or 2 years ago. Last year.
Last year, yeah. First quarter, yeah.
Wow, okay. So this time around, through Ayush's coach, and then you both got together. How do you normally sort out the logistics of trying to train together? Like, how long are you here for, Ayush?
Only for a week.
Okay, yeah. And then what happens next? So,
I go back to India and train there for a week and head out for the Hong Kong Open. I think Victor's also playing.
Okay, and then Victor, from your side as well. Like, having Ayush in, is Ayush the only one that's working with you at the moment? You both working together?
We also have another Indian player called Ragu. Is right? Ragu.
Yeah.
How do I pronounce it right?
Ragu.
Yeah, I like to do the little Ragu. It sounds more fun. I'm talking with the Indian accent the entire week here, which we have a very
with
fun
the head shake as well.
Yeah, the little,
with the head shake as well.
No, but
Yeah.
we're having a good week. I was able to play, a little bit with points for the first time in like 5.5 months today. You can ask Ayush how that went.
Did you play with shoe or without shoe? Because Ayush was without shoe this morning.
No, with the shoes.
With the shoes.
Yeah.
So how did we get the shoes, Ayush? Maybe you can explain how we managed to get that.
Victor called his driver, so then he picked me up and we went to my Airbnb and I picked up my shoes. So, yeah, I was a bit late for the session also.
Actually,
wow.
it was you were pretty quick. You actually, we started at 10 and you were there like at 10:01 or something. So it wasn't actually too bad.
Yeah, not very bad, yes.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that, oh God, I have forgotten my shoes?
That was after I finished all my mobility and stuff. I usually wear them before the warm-up, but today I don't know, for some reason I forgot it.
You do have
I
very
would
fancy
say-
Birkenstock shoes, though.
Yeah.
I would say though that Ayush, he's there early. He's warming up probably, and professional around everything. So yeah, there was just a small mistake, and there's nothing a good coffee can't fix anyway.
So today's Thursday already. So I'm assuming, Ayush, you've been here since Monday, and then tomorrow's the
Yeah.
last day.
Saturday is my last day.
Okay. So, guys, take me through what happens in a day. So, for example, clearly the training starts at 10, but a lot of the work starts before 10. What happened? Like, what time do you wake up? Like, both of you?
You can start, Ayush.
I wake up at 7:30.
Mhm.
And I do my breakfast and I get ready. Then
Do you have any specific needs for breakfast, or what do you normally have?
normally some smoothie bowl, some eggs. Yeah, most of the time, same thing.
Mhm.
And,
Wait,
yeah.
Ayush, in India, do you live at the academy or do you live at your own place? And do you eat, do you prepare your own meals? Or do you eat at the academy or how does it work?
No, I stay at the academy, so
Okay.
they prepare all the meals.
That's great. You stay with anybody or you have your own room?
I mean, during the national camp, we get our own room, but when there's no camp, we have to stay at the dormitory. I mean, there are 5 to 6 people in the one room.
Okay. And
How do you deal with someone who snores?
When did you join at the academy?
I joined 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then I mean, my question was, how do you deal with someone who's snoring if there's 5 or 6 guys in a room?
And we don't have anyone who snores, so I think.
Oh,
we're lucky.
that's lucky.
But you're a big guy, so you can just throw them out if they annoy you.
Yeah, that's it.
True.
Yeah,
I think people also forget how young you are, because you are 20 and you've actually already a World Tour winner. Congratulations on your recent win at the US
Thank you.
Open. Because I think personally, I've seen you play a few times live, so I've been quite fortunate in that sense. I think maybe I remember really well Hyla Open last year. You got to the semifinals, correct? There were some pretty good matches there. Yeah. And you had a super attacking game. And Victor, he also plays the 100ZZ. Are you still with the 100ZZ?
Is it you? Which racket are you playing with?
Me?
Yeah.
100ZZ, yeah. I should have the same one.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, because you have a pretty strong attacking game as well. And yeah, I think it was quite impressive because watching you're really tall, really powerful from that side of things. I think in many ways, Victor, with your game and Ayush's game, sometimes there's also similarities. You both like to attack, no?
Yeah, for sure. I think Ayush plays a very, very good attacking game. We've been doing some defense and stuff like that. Very good attack. So it's great to see a player with, same, height or even taller than me, coming up on the World Tour. It warms my badminton heart to see a style like Ayush coming on tour. So it's great. And 20 years of age. So I suddenly feel a little bit old. But I guess that's just how life is.
True. But then also I think I wanna go back a little bit, like back to training. So 10 a.m. to 12? 1 p.m.? 2 hours, 3 hours?
Around 12. I cannot train as much as I used to do. So what I usually do during these camps is that I'm usually like 2 or 3 times a week I'm out again in the afternoon, but it's more for like skills. I try to take the intensity high in the morning together with the guys, and then if they want to do extra harder trainings, then there is some academies here where they can go out and do some extra and stuff as long as they're ready for the morning training. So that's usually how it works.
Nice. And then Ayush, are you adapted to the heat? I guess it's really warm, no?
Yeah, I don't go out much. It's very hot outside.
Then, in that case, do you also bring specific foods, for example, like from home that you're used to? Or, I mean, I'm assuming Dubai has everything you need at very, very easily accessible, no?
Yeah, I don't get any food. I think you get pretty much everything here.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then is there any favorite things that, for example, you guys do like a little routine? So do you do your mobility together? Do you do your flexibility work in the morning together, or everyone does their own thing and then start?
Usually this we come and we all have our different warm-up routine, right, from home. But we do them just next to each other. I put on a little playlist and we warm up and we get ready, and then we play a little bit of box game and stuff like that to get the spirits up. And we start
Loser
with
buys
some...
coffee?
Sorry?
Loser buys coffee?
No, actually we were supposed to do some running, but we haven't really done any of the running yet. And then
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we do tomorrow. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow. I'll make a story about it as well when we do the running. And then we start with some rows, basically just getting warmed up and do some skills, and then we go into the 2 against 1, 1 against 1-ish. Peter Gade is here as well. So he's managing the training and stuff like that. So that's how usually it goes.
Nice. And then, so this question for you: have you trained with Peter before?
No, it's my first time.
How is he?
Yeah.
He's not here. You can be honest.
I mean, he has some inputs. Sometimes I think I don't really push Viktor much. He's always like, you push him, be more deceptive. Yeah, I think something new for me.
Yeah, I think what always is with always is pretty interesting is how the my training is very intense. In terms of the focus and the intensity when I train is very focused, and also from Peter's point of view, there's not much time wasting, there's not much breaks and stuff, and the intensity is pretty high. So we try to simulate the match scenarios, and it's usually pretty high up there in terms of intensity. And the way some other people do is a little bit more relaxed, maybe doing the exercises, a little more laid back, and then when you play. Then when, for example, today when we started to play matches, then there was way more intensity and stuff. And Peter, he wants that to be in the exercise as well, not just when you play the rallies. So I guess that was also a good learning from you, Ayush, right? To doing the exercises to really up the intensity, because sometimes it can become a little bit too, training mindset, a little bit too slow.
Yep. And then, so does that mean it's also? I mean, I guess you're a very young player compared to Viktor, because of the experience and also age gap. Do you then tend to take on board, Viktor? Do you tend to give Ayush a lot of on-court advice, off-court advice, or just cheering each other up, like, come on, let's go, let's push? I
think for me, the best learning experience you can give the young players is actually show and let them see and experience how you train. Ayush, have many good people around him already, so I'm not the person to go into, the details and on how you do things. But I think training together and stuff like that, we can, even I can learn something from Ayush when it comes to, for example, his attack or whatever. We can always learn something from each other. Ayush is I think you're a very relaxed, laid back, guy. And I'm a pretty intense guy, so I can learn to be a little bit more relaxed also, in terms of being, but really, I think so. There is some good things to learn from that as well. Because if you're relaxed and you feel good, you will also feel more comfortable in some certain, situations on court. So yeah, I always learn something from the people I train with. It doesn't matter how old or how young they are.
Yeah. And then, so Ayush, from your perspective, can you give us one golden nugget of essence that over the last few days that you've picked up from Viktor?
I think there are a lot of things. I think every time I come here, it feels like his attack is more lethal. It's very tough to defend.
Yeah. Likewise, I feel the same. It's I want to see somebody try to do defense with Ayush and me on the backcourt. That's probably the best defense training you can get in the world. Not even kidding. So you can come try CK if you want.
We
Just
will
quit
have
that
a
world
chance.
championship. That world championship thing, nobody cares anyway.
We can try. I'm sure we can try, because I think there'll be a chance where I'll get to see both of you all together at the same time. Also, quick question. I was on BWF's TikTok account live, so we live streamed from the mix zone yesterday, and I managed to actually ask Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida if they would win playing 2v1s against Viktor Axelsen. Ayush, tell us, do you think Viktor will win, or Nami or Chiharu will win playing 2v1?
In a singles court or a doubles court?
Every single elite player asks this question. Is this a singles court or a doubles court? Let's go with the singles courts first.
Singles court. I think in a singles court, Victor would win, because I've played some 2v1 against him, and yeah, I think it's pretty tough to beat him. In a singles court, I think he would win, but in a doubles court, I think it's a bit tough.
I agree.
And then, so I then also asked them, when can we actually do this? Where's the gap in the schedule to do this? And they were like, maybe February. So we have that in mind now.
Okay, great. February.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
They can win the World Championships first. It will be even more hype.
Yeah, we will see. I also asked them the question, if they won the World Championships, will they continue playing as a pair? They're like, decision's been made. It's done.
Great. No new decisions there on that. Who are they actually who are they partnering up with?
I think Nami hasn't announced anything yet at this point in time. I think Chiharu will be going with Arisa.
Okay.
So I think that's also an exciting new pair.
Ayush, what do you actually, a whole nother question, like what do you think about the potential, change to 3 sets to 15?
I think you're asking if I would like that, or?
Yeah, what are your thoughts about it? Would you like it personally? And, do you have any thoughts?
I would prefer 21-3, because I think the 15 points would be a very short game, and yeah, I don't think, be very good.
No.
Personally, yeah.
Okay.
And then shot clocks. Have you guys been training and trying with shot clocks?
No, but I actually changed, like usually, the week here before Ayush came, when I do my intervals, I don't have more than 15-20 seconds break.
Wow. And those are hard sessions. Intervals are hard, no?
Yeah, pretty hard. I have pretty short break in between the intense 2v1s and stuff, because again, if you have to be 25 seconds, actually flies pretty fast.
Have you tried it?
No, I think this week, with Victor, there are very less breaks. There's something new for me.
And actually, Ayush, this might be a silly / stupid question. Ever since we had Chirag Shetty on the podcast a few episodes ago, people have been requesting Ayush Shetty. And here's an ignorant question from me. Are you related to Chirag whatsoever? You're both tall.
No, not related to Chirag. Maybe from the family, but far away, but not close.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Victor, do you have any other questions immediately for Ayush? Because I think a lot of juniors actually love watching Ayush play.
Yeah, I want to say, did you always know that you wanted to play singles, or did you play doubles as well? And did you have any coach who, tried to point you in a direction of singles or doubles, or was it just always singles?
I think it was always singles. I used to play doubles when I was under 13 in the All India, but I think I was always a better singles player.
Okay. That's great. Yeah. And when you were, young, just starting, who did you look, do you have any idols or role models?
In the beginning, it was Lee Chong-wei.
No, I was just kidding. We'll bring Ayush back on every podcast. No, I was just kidding. It doesn't have to be badminton or anything. Like, what did you have anybody that you watched matches or whatever? Or other athletes or whatever you used as role models and motivation, or were you pretty much, just yourself?
I think the beginning it was Lee Chong-wei, my favorite player. Then I think later in under 17, and then it was I think Victor. Yeah, I watched Victor because we almost share the same height. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's funny because I was exactly the same with, I also tried to find tall players with Bao Chunlai. I don't know if you ever watched Bao Chunlai play. Do you know who that is, Ayush? Bao Chunlai
No,
from China?
no.
Ayush, you should. I will send you some links after the podcast with Bao Chunlai. He was a very cool player.
Tall.
Yeah, tall.
Lefty.
Yeah,
Smooth. Very smooth swing.
yeah, very smooth skills. I think you will enjoy watching him. Actually, he plays more beautiful than I do. So you will enjoy watching him. And I watched a lot of his. I remember playing the World Junior Championships back then in 2010, and he played Lee Hyun-il in Thomas Cup many years ago. I can't remember which year, but that match for some reason I watched over and over and over and over. Yeah, it's funny how that is, that you try to find players who have the same like shape, same body type like you, and then you try to find some inspiration in that, trying to copy the grip, at least I did, and all that kind of stuff.
So what was the first reaction when you were knowing, Ayush, you knew that you were going to be training with Viktor? What was the first reaction? Were you like starstruck, like for the first time when you meet Viktor, like, were you like, oh my God?
Yeah, definitely that. I think last year when my coach said you might have to go for a week and train with Viktor, I was really excited, pretty nervous also.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did the first meeting go? Like, were you like, oh my God, like shaking hands? How is it? I mean, Viktor's always super welcoming to every single player, person, or friend. It doesn't really matter. Were you feeling, okay, I'm at home. I'm just going to full send training. Let's go, lock in.
I think I was already at the court and Viktor came after 5 minutes. Yeah, I was really nervous and yeah, he just welcomed me very nicely.
Wow. And so Ayush was earlier than you, Viktor. I think that says a lot, right? Like normally you're very early to the court.
Yeah. You actually, yes. But something happened after I got kids, CK. Like sometimes it's just, some mornings are more hectic than others for some reason. But as long as the good thing is about that, actually we this week we have just started earlier in general than what we're supposed to do, just because we are out there early and we do the warm up good in time and stuff like that. And that's the good thing about being a small camp, is that you can be pretty flexible with everything, and it's only us there and it's very private. So we can focus a lot on what we want to do individually and stuff, which is very nice. But again, I think the most important thing for me is that when people, they join the camp, or the younger players, they join the camp here, is that they feel comfortable, that they don't feel unnecessary pressure, even though, of course, I understand. I also think Ayush, he has settled very well and feel comfortable here. Yeah, also, it's great for me to meet new people, new friends. I will see him around on tour for the last part of my career, I'm sure. And we have made an agreement that if he ever plays me, he will just, he will just withdraw. So that's great. To save the old man some energy. No, but it's great. It's always a good time. And even though, this morning, when I just forgot his shoes, I actually really enjoy it. And I find a lot of, I like that young energy.
Yeah, the young nervous energy, right? I think that's also pretty cool.
And I told Ayush, now after training, you put your shoes, because we can leave it in the actual locker room. We have our own locker room where we can leave stuff. And I said, now we just go out there and put them there, so we don't have the same situation.
Process.
Yeah.
Get the process. Get the process.
And I put them there today.
Yeah.
But then
just remember to take them with
tomorrow.
You back.
Yeah.
Remember to take them with you back home, so you don't have to play in Birkenstock for Hong Kong Open.
Yeah. But then also, for example, how many pairs of shoes do you bring then? Like, say, to a training camp like this?
Usually bring two pairs of shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
And one running shoes.
Okay. So now one pair of badminton shoes is in the locker.
Yeah.
Second pair is with you. Okay, perfect. How old were you when you first started playing badminton? Because you mentioned under 13. So you were already playing competitively at under 13. When did you start playing?
I think I was 8 years old when I started playing. Yeah. But
Viktor, how old did you start? Sorry.
I started when I was 6 or 7. 6.
Okay, so fairly comparable then, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Ayush, did you go straight into like proper coaching, or were you just playing around the club, having a good time, messing around with friends, enjoying playing?
I At the beginning, I think I was just playing with my dad and not professionally. Then later, when I was 9 or 10, I joined the academy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And how was the training then? Was it very structured? Like, you get 2-3 sessions a week, or do you train every day?
I used to train every day, but it was more like a fun session. Yeah, I just go play and stuff.
Okay. And then when did
were
you know?
always tall? For your age, were you tall for your age? Or?
And I was always tall for my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your dad is also tall, or mom? Or?
Not very tall. He is 6 feet, 5'11". Yeah.
Okay. 5'11" is fairly tall, no? So for Asian culture, yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then now that you've been playing on the World Tour for a few years now, like for example, winning the US Open, what have you learned within the last 18 months? Because you've almost like exploded onto the scene. You're now ranked top 30, so the step from being top 100 to top 50 to top 30, it's actually quite a big step. It's not a straightforward step. What have you learned from that one? What advice can you give?
In being consistent, I think that's the tough part, I would say. I think you have to be, really be in good shape every match. Play some good badminton. Yeah. And nowadays, everyone is playing good. Even a top 50 or top 100 player in men's singles, I think they can make an upset on their good days.
Mm-hmm. And then, so just talking about that, do you have any players that, for example, I don't like playing them? Who like why? Who are they and why?
I don't like playing, the rally players, like the Japanese, I would say. The really defensive players, yeah.
They wear you down with the defense.
Yeah. And in slow condition, it's, it's really tough playing against them.
Whereas Viktor, you're a specialist at playing tough conditions.
Yeah, like for some reason, I've always had it, against players who are playing overall pretty, like of course Momota was hard for me, right? But in general, players who play, this, slow shuttles for me has always been fine. Like the more slower conditions has generally been quite good for me as well. Because I feel like against players who play a quite defensive style, I get a lot of opportunities to attack, and usually, I can still hit winners. And I can also run if I want without using too much energy, conserve energy a little bit with the movement. So, but I get what Ayush is saying, but also again, you're 20, right? So with time, you will also be, you will also feel more and more comfortable in, playing those play styles. That's something you have to learn as well. And people will also start reading on your game now, right? After you made it on the World Tour. And once you start winning tournaments, then people will start, do some analyzation on your, game style and stuff like that. So with the years, as you know, Ayush, you also have to adapt and go into, being able to play different game styles, depending on who you're playing and what's necessary during the matches. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to follow your career for sure. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, so as fans, so for example, Ayush, you are incredibly popular with the Indian fans. Obviously, plenty of Indian badminton fans for the World Tour, for the World Badminton. You are now part of the elite crop from Indian badminton, and you are the youngest one out of everyone there. So I think there's a lot of excitement going on there. Is there any advice that you can give any, like under 13s, under 15s, under 17s that's watching you? You go, wow, okay, Ayush is 20. He's won already a tournament on the World Tour. What advice can you give them?
I would say, work hard, stay disciplined. That is something I follow.
Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, at the same time, do you also train with other doubles players from other academies, or is it only pure singles training from your side?
In our academy, it's mostly singles. I mean, yeah, they're all singles players, but we sometimes train for doubles. So I mean, maybe one session a week, some doubles training. Yeah, some double drills. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess, what time are we now? So you are 9:30, so 9:30 p.m. on your side, correct? So for us, it's 7:30 p.m. in Paris at the moment, but it's 9:30 p.m. on your side. Tell me, what would you do normally on a Thursday evening, 9:30 p.m.?
I don't know, fine. I don't know, maybe scroll through Insta for some time.
You Victor, should do what about you? I would usually, it's Friday tomorrow, so we have to celebrate. I would get ready to go clubbing. That's for sure. No, I live a pretty boring life, to be honest. I would, be with the kids. Would probably sleep now, right? But I would basically just rest, watch a series or whatever before going to bed. So just chill.
What are you watching at the moment?
Was watching, what is it called? Like a crime series on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. Like a recent new one. I can't remember right now. About something in the forest. I think you know it. I can't remember what the name is.
Okay. I know which one I'm
talking about, right? It's on the top.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm watching
but I can't name it.
But no, I'm watching that, and then I'm actually trying to find a new series. It has been some time before I found, that series where I look forward to the actual episode. When when the day is over, and then usually I always watch, when I'm out on tour or whatever, I always have a series which I watch, doing I can recall many tournaments. I can recall which series I watch during that tournament. During the Olympics, it was Cobra Kid.
Old school.
Yeah. Like the new one from Netflix, like, right?
Okay.
So that's a good way of relaxing for me. Do you watch Netflix, Ayush, or do you watch Indian Bollywood?
No. I watch Netflix.
Okay. What is your favorite
What are you
series?
watching at the moment? Yeah.
Series, I would say Game of Thrones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where are you up to now? Or have you completed it, completely finished it, and then there's rewatching, or what's happening?
No, I don't rewatch any of this, but currently I'm not watching anything, but I recently finished True Detective. Have you watched?
Ah, nice.
Okay, True Detective. Okay, so, I mean, clearly, I'm not going to spoil any Game of Thrones for you, because obviously you're going to get locked in with that one. It's gonna get interesting. But then, so besides, I guess, I mean, for you guys traveling so much, I guess it's the easiest thing that you have your computer, you have your laptop with you, and then you get locked in to something like this. Do you guys have actually any time to do anything else because of how much you guys are traveling? And obviously, Victor, you have kids as well.
You mean besides badminton and all the kind of thing, if we have time?
What do you do outside of that? Because shopping?
Yeah, my day is, kids are home from nursery around 3, around 3 or so. So basically for me, the whole day is training in the morning, treatment, then some training again. But I try to still keep up with my Mandarin. I have quite a bit of work I need to do during the calendar year where I use my Mandarin. So I need to stay, on top of that. So I listen to podcasts, I, have classes and all the kind of stuff. That's just how it is. How about you, Ayush?
Yeah. Nothing much like Victor. I think I'm a pretty boring person too. I don't do much,
Do you nap? Do you sleep naps?
Yeah.
I can totally imagine you sleeping naps. I can see you taking brutal naps. I have like if you have been living in Europe and you would have we have from Denmark we have big time jumps, and we always have these young guys when they come out and you arrive in the sort of in the middle of the day, and the older athletes, they say, guys, don't take long naps before you have to sleep in the evening. I can totally see you but just go up in bed and then just like sleep a nap from like 2 to 7 p.m. or something.
Oh, crushing it.
Absolutely crushing it.
Yeah.
And then just go to bed again.
Do you do that actually, Ayush? So how long is your nap?
Not for so long, but maybe 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 2 hours is solid. 2 hours is solid. Do you then struggle to sleep after?
Yeah, that's why I stopped sleeping, for a longer period. So 2 hours is fine now.
Yeah.
Are you also
I've never taken a 2-hour nap in my entire life.
Really?
Wow. I can't. I'm not good at naps. Can you sleep?
What is your nap routine then? I love it, but then obviously with now age, I try and do it on the weekends. But then I'm with Ayush. The naps 2 to 3 hours is actually quite good for me. Like I ideally I would like 2 to 3 hours naps if possible.
2 to 3 hours. When on the day do you sleep naps from 12 to 3?
No. So you'll probably be like maybe 4 to 7. and then straight into dinner. I get up straight into dinner.
Bro, there's no chance you can sleep again if you sleep.
No, but then I do have a caveat though. So maybe because I spend so much time running around working or whatever, I don't often get my solid 9 hours every day. Like for example, here at the tournaments, I max out maybe 6.5 every day. So I have sleep debt. So when it comes to the nap, I can happily crush a 3-hour nap time. That's just to catch up with the sleep debt, right? I mean, for example, now I've been wearing the Whoop for a little while now. The sleep debt thing to me is actually quite real, and I feel the impact. And so if I could do a 2 p.m. to a 7 p.m., I would totally send it.
What is your recovery usually on, like percent wise on the Whoop?
So it depends. So if I have a solid sleep night, generally I'm in the green. Yeah. Generally, I can be in the green fairly okay. But then what I find is if I have a training session, like for example, I train twice a week, then maybe on a Saturday, I do a 5K run, a park run. But on the days I train, like my strain levels can sometimes go up to like 18, 19 because I really like send it. And then the next day I will not be green. The next day it will be yellow. But if I rest well on the yellow day, then I can go back into the green fairly fast. But at tournament weeks, because tournament weeks are really long for us in terms of media, like we start, for example, first match all the way through to the last match. Like last night, Kunla would finish at like 11:30 p.m. And so we then have to still process so many things. By the time we got out of the arena, it's probably about 12 a.m. And then yesterday we ordered some McDonald's in. McDonald's at almost 1 a.m. You're not going to get a green recovery the next day.
No, it impacts your sleep.
Victor, what's your strain level?
Usually it really, like now it's not really, I've been doing my rehab, so I haven't really been able to push it. Like this week, I'll just check here what we have.
Are you also a Whoop user?
Yeah.
Oh, let's share some numbers. Let's share some numbers right now because we have some numbers.
my on Monday, my strain was like around 15.4.
Mm-hmm. But the benchmark for you guys must be very high though, compared to someone like me.
Yeah. Like for me, I think, doing the rehab, you can't really, it's not what I usually do. And I think actually I have to accept that now. I wish I had, because I had one of the earliest Whoops back when it was first released, like many years ago. And when I was your age, and a few years older than you, Ayush, I was really training a lot. But my sleep can definitely improve. I don't know why, but I always just sleep around, like, I can't sleep more than around 7 hours for some reason.
Really? Okay. Maybe it's the coffee.
Yeah.
Do you have caffeine after 5 p.m.?
No, not at all. But I have actually taken a really in-depth DNA test with all this kind of thing. And I actually, in terms of the half-time of the caffeine in my system, like I'm actually not good at handling caffeine. So I was like told to maybe skip the coffee after like 1-2 p.m. And that's crazy hard for me. Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will try to see also on the supplement side of things. I've started to, do some different stuff, and there's actually been some interesting findings in that where I have to do some changes and stuff. I've never really been I've always early to bed and early riser, and I can never nap. So I function okay on 7-8 hours of sleep, but I wish I could sleep around 8 to 9. How about you, Ayush? What is your strain usually?
My strain is always more than 18.
18?
More than 18?
Yeah. So I don't know. For some reason, it's always more than 18.
What is your
heart rate zones?
No, what is your recovery usually? Are you always in the green?
This week I was always in the green.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
sleeping well.
Yeah,
but in India we usually have early mornings.
Yeah.
So it's tough to keep it in green. Yeah.
What time do you start training in India?
It varies. Sometimes we have sessions 6 in the morning, and sometimes we start at 9:30.
Okay.
But all the playing sessions are after 9:30 in the afternoon.
9:30 in the evening, and then you start at 6 the day after?
No, 9:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
what is your HRV like for both of you?
Sorry.
My HRV is around 135 today.
Wow. Okay. But what is your normal range? Like, what is your peak? Like, do you go over 200? And then...
No, this week I've just been around the 130 mark.
Okay. Ayush, what about yours?
The HRV, right? Heart rate variability. It's
Yeah.
110.
110.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite individualized in that sense, isn't it? Like everyone, it's not a number that you just compare, and if your number is higher, then you're better. I think it's just something that is very individualized. Like, so I'm quite low in terms of HRV. Mine is around 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that my heart rate in general, I don't really have a high like max heart rate. I don't know what my heart rate actually is, but I never had a high, max.
Because you're just fit, like just generally,
yeah,
like
but it's just
fit
like
to the
no matter
others.
what I do, I can't really push it like crazy high. No matter what I do for crazy running, it's always my body or whatever that gives up first. So if you do physical testing, and I've had many talks about that, if you do physical testing on me, I wouldn't necessarily be good in many. I think we talked about it in many aspects, but
a few times. Yep.
Yeah. And
so
I think for you, Ayush, it would be the same, I guess, because if you do like a footwork, whatever session against a smaller guy who are, just built for moving fast around the court, but you will still smash many of them on court. And it's like, badminton is very funny that way. It's a combination of so many things.
I mean, so Victor, next time around, maybe we should, you should come to my 5K park run, because I'm sure Copenhagen, or I think Dubai, maybe even have some park runs there.
Yeah, we can do a 5K for sure.
Yeah, so that's a 5K. And then I generally don't like running, but I really enjoy the park run aspect. So they say that they time you, but it's free for everyone. It's in a park somewhere all around the world. And then there will always be people that's faster than you are. And being competitive as you guys are, you will be chasing some people. And once you've chased down one, you will then chase another one. So you'll always be, I mean, for me, always like a little dog, always running and chasing, going into the red zone. Like there was one time very recently that 5K, 20 minutes, everything in zone 5. I get into zone 5 within 2 minutes, hang on for dear life for the next 20.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds very horrible. That is horrible. Yeah. It's not fun. Yeah. But then just on that 5K, 20 minute plus run alone, I think my strain was like 16 already.
That's crazy. You can get on that strain so quick. Like even a hard training day for me here, I'm not at all able to get more than 16. But I'm not sure how the strain is actually, how is it measured? Like,
yeah. Let me try and get it up. Get the graph up so I can show you. I mean, so normally, like, do you then actually also do train like running, or mainly not running, or mainly just shadows?
No, I do running twice a week. Mm-hmm. Two times we do cycling bike sessions. Yeah, 2 to 3 times. Yeah.
2 to 3
Victor,
times.
Do you run? You don't run, yes.
No, here during my rehab, I started doing a little bit of running because it's good for the spine to get that movement. So I actually started to run here during this period, but I stopped it now since I started moving. Can't see anything. It's reflecting in the screen.
Hang on. I'm just gonna...
But I mainly do cycling when I do my cardio sessions, Ayush. Like, or footwork. Back in the day, I did footwork a lot.
Is it 20 minutes of zone 5? That is not fun.
Crazy.
Pure hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I try very hard. And yeah, like doing footwork sessions is also very tough physically. Like, is that for you guys, or do you tend to just, it's more like a tempo thing, or do you just try and be as explosive on court like you would do in a match?
It really depends. If I do long intervals, like 60 seconds, you cannot be as explosive. It becomes a little bit more like zone 3 kind of thing, with a few explosive movements here and there. But many different countries, they still do a lot of running, and I haven't done much running at all over the last many years, last 8 years, at least.
And Ayush, you said that you do running twice a week, no?
Yeah.
Everything.
How far do you go?
No size fits all, right? So
yeah,
I don't do the long distance. It's more like a interval thing. 30 seconds, 60 seconds.
All out.
Yeah.
Okay, that gets the lungs going. How many sets? How many reps per set?
It's like 30 seconds, maybe 8 into 3. 8 reps into 3 sets.
Okay. So 24.
Yeah.
So in total.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 reps, 3, and then how long's the break in the after a set?
It's 30 on, 20 off. Like that's what
Ooh.
I'm doing nowadays.
Okay, 30 on, 20 off.
Yeah.
This is also good training for 5K if you want to be fast. That type of 30 on, 20 off, go at the speed that you're specifically timed to. That will get you very, very fast, very, very quickly. But it's not fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And in terms of recovery, what have you found that works really well? So like for you both, like now that you have Whoops, you meticulously log everything that you guys do.
I log all the workouts that I do,
including the recovery workouts.
And yeah, if I just do like a recovery spin or whatever, I log it. I don't log the sauna or whatever, all that kind of thing. I don't really do that, but all the activities I do.
Like strength work, you log as well. Okay. Ayush, what about you?
Yeah, same. All the activity mainly, but apart from that, nothing else.
Okay. And then what is the most effective recovery product? Well, work from your Whoop that you guys do. Like it gives you like the best plus number, the one in green. Mine tells me stretching is bad for me.
Stretching?
Yeah, mine tells me stretching is bad for me because I do stretching after the hardcore sessions, which is twice a week. And then sometimes I then don't stretch the day after. And so when it goes to green, there's no stretching. But when I'm stretching, because it's always after the hard session, so it's yellow. So they tell me stretching is bad for me. But I know stretching is good for me.
I don't know, maybe sleep.
The 3 hours nap. The 3 hour nap. 4 to 7 p.m. naps is really putting you in the green.
Yeah, I think so.
I
usually take
I agree with Ayush.
2 to 4 nap.
2 to 4 nap. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you then after 4 p.m. do you then go into another training session, or that's it most of the time?
Yeah, in India, it's usually we get maybe I take a 1.5 hour nap, 1 hour, then go to training. Yeah, then come back just for some time, then have dinner.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in terms of dinner and food, do you both have it together when you're in Dubai most of the time, or? Because obviously, Victor, you have the kids and other commitments.
No, it's more like we meet at training, we train, and then we go to our own place and stuff. If they want to come out in the afternoon and do some skills, they're welcome. But usually we don't like. I wish we could go out for more dinners, lunches, but simply there's too much stuff going on, especially right now. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So Ayush, what food have you found that you really like in Dubai? Any special recommendations that Victor gave you, or you can give Victor now that you've been around a few times?
I usually eat some like a rice bowl, burrito bowl. Yeah, most of the times it's the same thing. Out of the same food.
Same food every day.
Yeah, mostly same food every day. Sometimes
never change a winning team.
Yeah,
get locked in.
Whatever works. There's no need to experiment.
Reinvent the wheel. Yeah,
I totally get. I'm the same. I never, if I like anything, I don't see why we should try all kinds of things. Just go for it.
I was told once by a partner, if the shot selections that you make is winning you points, don't change it. Keep doing it on court. Same with food, I guess.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Talking about food and beverage, now I took off is it Pellegrino or Perrier for you guys?
For me?
Sparkling water. Yeah. What do you prefer?
Ooh, Pellegrino.
Me too. I'm drinking it right now and it tastes. I had a Perrier yesterday and there's just the spark, the bubbles in the Pellegrino.
Yeah.
It's great.
Just a little bit. Yeah. I mean, do you not have like a soda stream or an arc in your house?
No, I'm at a hotel right now actually.
Okay.
But no, I don't have a. So we had, but the fact that you have to change those things, the
tank,
the tank, you just. It's like I had a juicer back in the day, and once you've cleaned it 2 times, then it's not happening again.
Yeah. Do you do sparkling water? Because sparkling water is not common in Asia. You don't drink sparkling water?
No.
What is your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? I don't know. Maybe some fresh juice. I don't know, something. Yeah.
Orange.
No,
fresh
watermelon.
Orange juice.
No, watermelon.
Watermelon juice. Oh.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say orange juice plus sparkling water is pretty good. sparkling orange juice, sparkling any juice is actually pretty fire, pretty good. I've never thought about sparkling watermelon though. I think I need to try that.
Yeah, try that. Keep us posted.
It could be a punishment for someone that did not bring their shoes.
I drank 1.5 liter of Pellegrino during this podcast, so I'll probably piss the bed tonight. So, anyways, I'll borrow one of Vegas diapers.
Yeah, well, I'm not far off. So this is a liter, and then yeah, like I don't have much left. I think it's really warm in here. Like I don't know about you guys, but it's really warm in here at this point. I mean, are you also like a big? I mean, do you sweat a lot on court?
Yeah, sweat a lot.
Are you a headband guy? No headband guy?
No, nothing.
Freestyle with sweat all over.
Yeah, sweat all over.
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, I have no more questions. We're actually quite good time. Actually, I'm just looking at the clock. It's 55 minutes. It's just gone now.
We also need to get to bed.
Yeah, true. It is almost 10 p.m. and you guys have a hard training session tomorrow. Yes. I think you're pretty sorted in terms of shoes tomorrow. Please remember socks and rackets. I have had friends who turned up to training without any rackets. And coffee. Yeah. Okay. No, thank you so much both for making time. Victor, always really appreciate the time that you give us.
You too.
And hopefully we can actually get one of you on BWF's TikTok live on the World Championships. We'll find a way. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
We'll see. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Have a good time tomorrow, and then have a good weekend. We will see you
guys. Thank you so
soon.
much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
See you tomorrow, Victor.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll probably piss the bed tonight. What is your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Maybe some fresh juice.
Orange.
No,
Fresh
watermelon.
orange juice.
No, watermelon.